Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I modified my Quantum 4s. These are a shoe that was kickstarted by the footbag community and designed specifically for freestyle footbag. You can get these at worldfootbag.com. This won't really be a full review of the shoes, just what I personally wanted to do with them, and maybe you will want to do this to your shoes too. Definitely check out the YouTube channel Passback. My friend Matt will be uploading a review of these soon, and they have many other videos there as well that every beginner and pro should check out. The first thing I noticed about the shoes was that they're really loose around the heel with my particular feet, so I wanted to incorporate a runner's knot into them. To do that, I had to poke new eyelet holes at the top. So to do this, just get a tiny Phillips screwdriver and heat up the end with a lighter and poke it through. Be careful not to damage the stitching though, and also be outside somewhere ventilated, and be careful not to breathe in the smoke. Then just do that on both sides. Make sure to poke through the inside too, just to make sure it's even, and like ream it around in there a little bit just to melt the shoe and like make sure it's like solid and there's no fraying sticking out, and also make sure you don't make the hole too big so that you don't damage the shoe that way either. Now I'll briefly go over the basic idea of how pro footbaggers lace their shoes. So you lace normally by skipping a few eyelets, and then you go in through the third eyelet on the toe walls, then back out the second eyelet. So this creates a 3-point mechanism which pulls the walls apart, making a nice basket for the bag to sit in. And then after this you go back through the top, and using the holes we made we're going to make a runner's knot to make it tighter around the ankle, and this worked really well, as you'll see. Sorry I keep messing up. You can skip through the next part if you want. After this I'll be making another mod that actually ties down the toe walls more so that they don't get in the way. This is called the breakdown mod, and not many people do it, but I really like it, so you can skip forward to that if you want. Or keep watching for the runner's knot. Yeah, so the runner's knot definitely changed how these shoes feel. They fit way better. In designing these shoes, they definitely sacrificed the ankle support for them being lightweight, but in the end that's probably a good exchange, because the runner's knot with the extra eyelets totally solved this loose fitting problem for me personally. Another thing about these mods that I'm showing you is that they aren't permanent, and if you don't particularly like them, they are not going to hurt to try out. So this next mod is going to bend your toe walls a bit, but it's still reversible if you don't like it. So this is the breakdown mod, invented by Johnny Breakdown Sarah. I know, great name and perfect name for this mod. And it's used by basically just him and I, maybe someone else is using it, I don't know. But what it does is it shortens your toe walls so that they don't get in the way as much, while still keeping a nice basket for your toe box. So what you're going to do is get 4 tiny zip ties, poke new eyelet holes like we did before, and then fold over the toe walls and tie them down right next to the shoelace so that you can still change the shoelaces. You'll then need a scissors to cut the zip ties. I got really close to the stitching here, so be careful not to do that. But it should be fine as long as you're not like going right through the stitching. Yeah, look at that toe box. Nice and open, no big walls in the way. Looks so good. And then what else I like to do, because you can really cut yourself with the zip ties, is I like to melt them down where I cut it and the sharp corners. When you're doing freestyle footbag and you're going around the bag, it's real easy to just hit your own leg with your leg. So I like to melt those down so that it's not as sharp, and then just roll the zip tie to the outside, and then they don't get in the way. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was informative. Maybe you'll try some of these mods out and make your shoes play better. I'll finish with a little demonstration, a little test run with the shoes. They look really good, they feel way better, they fit way better, and it's a lot easier to go around the bag and do dexterities. So really happy about it. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me or comment on this video. Thanks.